Police often don't know what kind of situation they're walking into. That's when scenario-based training comes in handy. Today, Danville police responded to situations in a building that's set to be torn down. WCIA3's Scarlett O'Hara spends her day covering this exercise. So Scarlett, what did you learn?
This type of training is a hands-on way for police to practice handling realistic situations. Chief Christopher Yates says when they have the opportunity to use a building however they want, they can prepare for the worst.
We train for every possible real-life situation that we may be in, and sometimes overtrain in it because we never know what we're going to face.
Danville Police Chief Yates says there's nothing like moving around real working doors, stairs, and windows. They may be everyday objects, but he says they make police training feel more real.
Yeah, you always have an advantage of having an actual building to work on rather than a tabletop exercise or something laid out in tape or outline.
Flashbangs and offender role players are details that add to a realistic atmosphere. And whether their training is scenario-based or theoretical, and likely or not, it's all based on things officers will face in the street.
You look at a lot of the training that we do, it's not to meet the minimum standard. We want to often look at what are we going to possibly face, and let's prepare for it.
The tactical team worked on entry techniques and moving as a team Tuesday. They're already trained on how to solve problems as individuals, but when they have the space to move as a team, acting quickly in a crisis becomes second nature.
Because a lot of the calls that officers are regularly dispatched to, obviously that's training in itself. So, lots of times they like to move it to areas that are more unlikely to happen, but whenever it does, and if it does, they have a proper tool set.
Police and fire departments often use buildings that are set to be demolished as training facilities. They can start fires, break down doors, and face the kinds of threats that come with the job. And Chief Yates says it's all to offer the ultimate protection and safety for the community. He says anytime they come across buildings on the demolition list, they contact the owners and ask to use them as long as they're safe for officers to operate in. Jennifer?